What was going on 2 days ago?
No, 2.5 hours ago, Kylie Jenner just posted the picture of her daughter, like, and the whole explanation about like why she wants to keep her pregnancy private and all that. And she had a little video, which they posted on YouTube, like a letter to her daughter, and all her friends talking about it, which I thought was really cool. I'm like, okay, good for you for taking a little stand and saying, "F it," like I'm gonna take this moment to be pregnant and just enjoy it.
Oh, okay.
Good for her.
Is that what?
She's like 20 years old.
Is that why she wasn't posting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know she was not posting. Sorry. I don't really pay attention to the
Hmm.
Kardashians. If
Neither do I,
if I
but they're
can
so
help it.
dumb. Like, there's what was
I said
that?
if I can help it, I don't pay attention to them at all.
No, same, but I just find them like it's so fascinating
Yeah.
how people are just drawn to that stupidity and they make money off of that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. I'm like, wow, that
Well,
they've
they're drawn
sustained
to
for
all the
10 years.
fakeness and the superficiality that society has to offer. I mean, look at how these people became successful. They're based on all of their ridiculous and the downfalls of humanity in itself, right? Like the
Hmm.
sex tape with Kim, and she got all of her family involved in that, marketing off of her, or taking advantage of the fact that, like, at that time this was something so outlandish to happen. You know what I mean? And then good for
Yeah,
them
it's
for all like
completely.
capitalizing on that, and now they're all very rich and very well off. Like good for them, but I'm just saying, like, the people that are worshiping them are worshiping people that, like, doctors made them doctor made beauty pretty much. I'm just like,
No, I know. I completely concur on that. Like, it's so ridiculous how it's just ridiculous how popular they become. And then by extension, like I think if it wasn't for the Kardashians, like the Kardashians directly affected US politics and Trump becoming president. Like if they wouldn't have happened, I almost guarantee that like Trump in the office right now wouldn't have happened. Like it's
why I
ridiculous.
don't see that connection.
How they what was
I
that?
don't see that connection. How so?
You you don't see it?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Like Donald Trump was only ever popular for being this celebrity, quasi celebrity real estate mogul. He made a brand for himself, and he just kept on doing them with this Apprentice and all that. He just became popular and popular, and then out of nowhere, he's like, "I'm going to throw my hat in the ring." I mean, sure, Arnold Schwarzenegger did it in California. Ronald Reagan was an actor before. You've had
But
people
I
who
don't
do
get the
that, but like
Kardashian
to go to
connection.
because they were so trash. They were out of nowhere. The only reason they were half known is because their father, Robert Kardashian, was the lawyer in O.J. Simpson's case. And that's when the public started knowing Kardashian name.
Uh huh.
And then they just went on that. And then Kris Kardashian married Bruce Jenner, who was like an Olympic athlete, and then they just started becoming like people, like celebutants.
Okay.
People who were just like famous for being famous, like Paris Hilton. She just had a name
Yeah,
behind
but
her, and
you said
they just started
that
doing.
that's the reason why Trump got elected is because of the Kardashians. So I'm
But
struggling
that
to see the
celebrity,
connection because they're all like,
it's a celebrity reality.
okay, so they're all in the sort of the same genre.
Yeah, it's that whole. But it's so funny how in the new era, like the new modern era, what is celebrity? Like how in this 21st century telecommunications internet era, how anyone can become famous for anything. And before you either had to be a musician, like an athlete, or a politician, or an actor to have any sort of, you know, degree of celebrity,
Yeah.
right? Of being known. Now any Joe Blow on the street can become famous and become a brand and do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which is it's kind of like an oxymoron because that is the American dream,
Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah,
know?
it's true. That's why.
It's just a curious situation.
like hence YouTube, like it's pretty much given a stage to anybody that has a camera.
Yeah, no, exactly, exactly. It's like anyone can produce anything.
Right. True. I mean, that's how like Justin Bieber became famous through YouTube. There's so
Right?
many. So out of that does come like valid, talented people. But then there are those that are just talented for being seen.
Oh my God. Did you hear about this little kid that, did I tell you about this story? With this little kid in like Sweden or something. He took his parents, he's like 10 years
Uh,
old, and he wanted to go see his grandparents who live like 60 kilometers away or 100 or something like
uh-huh.
that. And like he got up in the middle of the night, or I don't know if it was like in the morning. He packed his little kid sister into the car seat, the kid seat or whatever, and he started driving away. And then not too far out of his house, he like ended up not smashing the car, but the car went in like a snowbank or something like that. And some guy like saw this and went over to help him out.
Uh.
And the guy looks at the kid, and the kid's like, I'm a short person and I don't have my license.
Oh, that's so sweet.
The kid's like 10 years
He's
old. I'm
smart.
like, oh
He got an
gosh,
excuse on.
that's crazy.
Huh.
I think it's hilarious that he ended up saying like, I'm a short person. I forgot my license at home.
Yeah.
Talk about
Yeah.
cute.
He's cute and
Talk about the
smart.
craziness though.
Hmm? I know. But he also knew what he was doing is wrong.
Yeah,
So,
no, but like I'm
and he decided
astounded.
to do it anyways. Which makes me wonder, okay, what's your home life that you just felt like the need to get in the car and go? That's like
Yeah,
most
right?
adults, right?
God. Talk about 2018 waking up or starting up to be kind of
Yeah.
crazy. Um,
What'd you make for dinner? Are you making dinner?
Me tonight?
Yeah.
No, no dinner tonight. It's Sunday. We generally don't cook on the weekends.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what do you eat?
So we'll
How
eat
do you
whatever's
eat?
left over, whatever we do we'll cook one major sort of meal between Saturday and Sunday, depending on what the situation's like, and then the rest is
Yeah.
just leftover because we eat pretty like our breakfast brunch. Like today I made
Uh-huh.
pancakes and we had eggs and we fried beans, so that was pretty complete. Like I always have a cooked ham
Okay.
around, so I'll do cooked ham, like a prosciutto cotto or cheese sandwich, salad. There's fruit.
Yeah.
Like I just pop some popcorn. So there's always like
Yeah.
food to be had. There's
Oh,
always
okay,
food to be
okay.
had.
I
There's
see what you're
never
saying.
like it's never completely empty. We have a lot of fruit and veggies. So
I just did the crock pot thing today. I was like, fuck that. I don't want to be making no dinner tonight.
oh, you did the crock pot?
Yeah.
Night. Oh wait, do you watch This Is Us?
Stew. Stew. No. Is it good?
You don't watch This Is Us?
Mm-mm.
It's like a breakaway drama, and they're gonna reveal like how the dad.
You do a lot of. You do a lot of. Do you watch Modern Family?
Not a lot. No,
You don't watch Modern Family?
no. Why would I want?
You do a lot of that. Because Mitchell, one of the characters, he's on a treadmill
Hmm.
and he's doing yoga on the treadmill. And his sister's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And he's like, "You've never? Yeah, I'm doing yoga treadmill." She's like, "What's that?" And he's like, "You never heard of yoga
Oh,
treadmill?" And she's like, "I hate people that do that ask it like in a question. Like it's the worst thing that you don't know what they're talking about."
do I do that?
You do. With an upwards inflection. Forgive me, I don't know everything, and I don't watch all television shows.
No, I don't. I don't watch it. I just like okay, so I watch it on like my CTV Go app on my phone. I don't like because I haven't watched television in like 10 years, so I'm not
Okay.
into anything. Like people talk about Breaking Bad, never watched it. Narcos, never watched it. Like I keep up to date via social media and whatnot, but I
Yeah.
personally have never seen any of these. I only
You don't
see This
watch
Is Us.
television shows?
What was that?
You don't watch television shows?
No,
Well, what do you do? Don't you have downtime?
I'm usually in my bed and I'll watch it. Like I'll watch whatever on my phone, whatever I can get.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, you don't watch TV on your laptop?
No, because it's so big. Like I need to get myself a tablet or something. I need something
Oh, okay.
portable.
I hear you. So, anyways, no. So I don't watch This Is Us. What's going on with This Is Us?
So it's funny because like the dad Milo Ventimiglia, you know who he is, right?
Yes, yes.
From whatever I did it again. I'm sorry. Now I'm going to be aware of it. He dies. Essentially, he dies, and tonight they're going to reveal how he died. But the last show, they show that they were watching the Super Bowl, so they're going to do their Super Bowl episode today after Super Bowl. After Super Bowl, and
Okay.
one of the things, the fire. There's a fire that happened, and it's all because
Yeah.
of a crock pot. So after that episode 2 weeks ago,
Oh shit.
everyone was throwing away their crock pots, and crock pot got into it and into the whole spirit of it. And they're like, crock pot is innocent. And then they did like a little commercial, like Milo did a commercial about the crock pot or something like that. It's just kind of funny.
Oh really?
It's just funny
Oh,
how
why? What happened to the crock pot? Do you know?
like it was just an old used crock pot that a neighbor of theirs had given to them as a young couple moving into the new neighborhood, and it had like a loose wire, and you had to jimmy it, like the thing
Oh,
there,
okay. Yeah.
and it like the wire just self exploded and it caught fire, and that's how the fire.
Oh.
Then all you see is like him going to get the kids and all that.
Oh,
Like
okay,
he's
okay.
running in to try to like rescue everyone, and then all we know is that this is how he dies. And everyone thought he was gonna like he was a recovering alcoholic, so he was gonna get into an accident or something like that. But once they showed that it was a fire in the house, people are like, "Oh my god, it's all Crockpot's fault" and all this stuff. And it's just
Oh.
cute. It's just crazy how it just intersected. Is
Oh
all.
no way. That's so weird. No,
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta go keep an eye on that crock pot. uh, Milo, whatever his name is. Isn't he a main character? Like they've killed off a main character?
No, so it's like a flashback. So it's like them when they're young, and that yeah,
Okay.
he does die, and they just go through it. So it's two. They were triplets. One triplet died, and then the couple adopted the black baby, and he's raised with the white kids and whatever. And like I think the first season, he found out who his biological father was, and he had died of cancer. And then he comes and he lives with his wife and the girls. And then the brother Kevin is like an actor, but he's got issues as well. He's got like drug issues. And then the daughter, um, what's her name? I know the
Okay.
actress's name, but I don't know.
I'm not
She's
gonna
got
watch
like
the show,
no, she's got
but
weight issues,
oh, okay.
and
So,
it's just a cool sort of little one of those family drama things.
okay, okay. Yeah, I've never been much into those at all. I'm more
I
like
am.
action and
Me too.
action shows. I like that. I like comedies, little, I don't know, crime, mystery, that kind of stuff. Or like
Yeah.
superhero shows. That's pretty much all I watch.
Did you watch Heroes?
I did. That's how I
You did
know
watch.
Milo,
Yeah.
whatever his name is.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I never got into Heroes, but I always wanted to. But I just, again, I didn't watch TV for the last 10 years, though.
Yeah. We kind of just always have watched our television through the internet. Like
Yeah, you
I
guys were
remember us
early
canceling
adopters.
cable a long, long time ago.
Yeah,
And
you
then we
guys were
got
early adopters.
Netflix, and then we were done with Netflix. As soon as they did that VPN thing, we were like done, out. That was it. And
So
now
you're
we
no
just
longer.
watch television solely on in the internet.
So wait, hold on. You don't do the Netflix?
No.
Do you think it's like not worth it?
I can pretty much watch everything that's on Netflix on the internet. So,
But
what's the point?
where do you watch from?
There's a whole bunch of a whole bunch of internet sites that we use. I watched this thing on Fifth Estate about like elder abuse in like the
Yeah,
homes
man,
and
I've been
stuff.
watching that story.
And yeah, and there was like this RN nurse. Her mom was in one of these homes, and she's being taken care of by this woman. She put up a camera because this RN kept coming. She kept going to the home and checking up on her mom. She'd be there a lot, and she started maybe like giving them advice on how to handle things, I guess maybe interfering a little bit. So they told her, look, while your mom is being serviced by the PSWs, like, we ask that you not be there. So she would sit out in the hall, but she put a camera up. And so the one of the care workers that takes care of her mom had been taking care of her mom for like 10 years or something, like a long time. And she videotaped this woman taking care of her mom, and her dad was in the room as well. And the care worker is talking to her mom so nicely, and she's like, see, I take care of you, I coordinate you, you're all matching shirt, matching pants, socks, blah blah blah. Dad leaves the room, and the care worker is taking care of her with other nurses in the room, and she starts yelling at her like, die bitch, die now, kind of thing. And it was all caught on camera. This RN was like, the lady that her mom is in the home was like shocked, and she's like, it's really, you think that you got good people, but you just don't
I
know.
it,
You just don't know. So I'm like, now it's making me question everybody. I'm just like, yeah, they're telling you one thing, but
it's
just never know.
horrible, girly. It's totally horrible. Like I was watching that on YouTube too. I think they're doing like a whole month series on that, and it's disgusting. It's truly disgusting how they treat the elderly, and they don't care. No one cares. No one cares. It's
Yeah,
thoroughly disgusting. It really is kind of sad that that's the way it ends up. I'm so over it though. I'm over government. I'm over Justin Trudeau. I'm just over it. Like Justin Trudeau's a knobhead. The fuckwit.
yeah.
Like he is. He's a dumbass. He's like, oh, sunny ways, sunny ways. He doesn't like. I've been watching his town halls this week. They ask him a question and he just goes into a long-winded explanation. Like, dude, you're not on the campaign trail. Like, you're in office. If somebody asks you a question, you give an answer.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Stop campaigning. You're not. If you don't know, you don't know. You're gonna look like a twat.
yeah.
Yes.
I just think that politicians are trained in saying a lot without saying anything.
They're bullshit. I'm telling you, like, it's all about moving out into the woods and just friggin' sustaining. We're gonna have to get to that. I keep on thinking,
Yeah,
like, if there's gonna be if there's going to be like the end of the world and a new world order, just make it happen now. Make make that nuclear warfare happen now. Drop the bomb. I think I could survive. I think I could, man.
yeah.
Um,
I'm more like, why would you
or
want
would you?
to?
Do you feel like if the world ended today, would you be okay with like your life as it were?
Yeah,
You'd be cool with it, eh? Same.
I'd be like, whatever. It was a life.
Same, right? Same. I'm exactly
Bingo,
the
bango, bongo, done. I'm out.
same. I feel you, man. That's exactly my thought process.
Yeah.
What do you feel about Me Too and all that? Like, I'm over it, but I get it, but I'm over it.
Why are you over it?
Well, I'm just like, I'm so, like, haven't you, like, if some dude whipped out his penis at me, I'd be like, bruh, who the fuck do you think you are? Especially if it was like, say you're 20 and some 40-year-old, 50-year-old guy whips out his penis.
Yeah.
My first thing out of my mouth would be like, bro, you're sick. Like, oh my god, you actually whipped out your penis in front of me? Like, who
Yeah.
do you think you are? Like, that would be my first reaction. And
Yeah.
that's when these girls are kind of like not reacting like that, I'm like, how dumb are you? Like, how do you not react and say, you perverted old man? You know what I mean?
Well,
Like, first of
I
all, in general, I was gonna say, in general, penises are ugly to look at when they're flaccid, right?
I
And then
guess
can
it
you
has to
imagine these
be the
guys,
state of your mind that you're looking at it too. Because it could be either the
it,
best thing ever, or it could be
or
like,
the
oh
worst thing?
God.
But like Harvey Weinstein, though, he probably had a beer gut. He
Oh,
looked like a fucking
gross.
male prego.
Oh, let's
You know what
not
I
do the
mean?
visuals on that. Let's not do the visuals.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, how do these girls like? How do they like friggin' shrink? Like, I'd be like, ew, bro, you're fucking gross. Like, get that shit out of my face.
Yeah. You'd be
Freaking
surprised.
whip out some
Like,
Spanish. Vergüenzate.
yeah.
Be like, shame on you.
Yeah.
It's just, and
Well,
Rosie, poor Rosie McGowan. I didn't know who she was, but then I've been sort of looking at her and
yeah.
seeing some of the she spun out, yo. She has spun out. Like she grew up in a cult in Italy. Her parents were
Yeah.
like in this Christian cult, and then she came out into Hollywood and acted and was a model.
Yeah.
And now she's just spun out, yo. She's wow. She's really spun out
Yeah.
in a crazy way.
Well, I think a lot of actors or actresses that go through that period of spinning out get a lot more attention. Like in history, you can see a lot of the people that have stayed in the media are those that have shared their ups and downs with the media, right? Like you feel like you're gone through the roller coaster with them and you
No,
survived, you know?
V,
So,
check her out when you have a time to go on YouTube and
yeah.
just like she is like really she did a book signing at Barnes and Nobles this past weekend, like on Friday.
Yeah.
Guy, it was not good times. Like she this transgendered woman was going at her and she was retaliating and she was screaming and they escorted the trans woman out and she
Oh,
just kept
really?
on going out. Yeah, and she was lashing out. And some people were like, "Don't worry, Rose," and other people were silent. And then at the end, she's like, she tweeted out, "I'm canceling all my appearances now because no one was defending me," and da 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 da. I'm like, oh my gosh, poor girl, like poor girl. If this is seriously the state of her after everything that she's lived through, like
Yeah.
that is a really sad thing. You know what I mean?